Everybody ready? So you're just gonna sit still with yourself. Note, relaxed as much as you can. Relaxed as much as you can, yes. I'm just gonna take you into yourself. You can close your eyes. If your bag is next to you, please put it down. No one is gonna take it, I hope. So that you can just be still. Close your eyes. Open your legs. Yes, so that you're fully relaxed and fully open. Arms on your lap. Your arms on your lap. Palm open. Palm open. Yes, facing up. Just taking a deep breath in through your nose. Holding it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Letting it out slowly. Another deep breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Let it out slowly through your mouth. Just relax. Feel the sensations. Your legs, your arms, your head. If there's any tension in the body, focusing on that tension, that spot. Take another deep breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Let it out slowly through your mouth. Another deep breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Let it out slowly. Just being still. Going inside, feeling yourself, your mind. Relaxing the thoughts running through your mind. Another deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Let it out slowly. You can open your eyes. How did it feel? Like the weekend. We are 2 hours away from the weekend. Anyone else? Relaxing. Very relaxed. I'm going to speak on 2 things, authentic power and conscious leadership, which all come from you, from that state of relaxed awareness. The reason I'm bringing you back, all of us had something going on before we got here. Either some of us were stuck in traffic, either some of us were running late at something, there's something happening all the time. But the ability to take yourself out and bring yourself inside gives us the energy and the power to be able to respond creatively in the present moment. I'm a mother of 2 boys, 10 and 8, 11 and 9, they correct me. Whenever I'm responding, irritated, snapping, I know in my knowing I am not spending time with myself. That means I need time either to pray, to listen to music, to meditate, but I need to center myself. Because authentic power is your ability to understand what is happening before projecting it onto other people. The pain we don't process, we transmit, we transfer. And all of us are coming with something to all the relationships that we encounter. I run a Relating in Relationships class, and I look into the truth being when I'm interacting with someone else. That interaction in my own family, how was it? Who parented us emotionally? What was their emotional well-being? What was their emotional status? What was the challenges they were facing? If we were parented by, for example, a perfectionist, we develop perfectionism, which is a fear of not being enough, inherently hidden in making sure that I do well, sometimes. And we project it onto everybody else or want it from everybody else. Hence, we need to have self-awareness and understanding of where is it coming from. When we speak about vulnerability, is that knowledge of this is actually not coming from a positive space. I am like this because I was doing my best to be approved of. You can't be authentic without that knowledge and without acknowledging that work that needs to happen. So it is key that your authentic power, coming from a space of loving self, nourishing self, encouraging self, then we can be that to the people we lead, to the people we parent, to the people we say we love. Because two things that I've seen as a coach, we are the hardest to the people we love and the people we parent. Nobody else suffers our wrath like those people. Fire! Because that is where we have an entitlement of either you need to love me or you said you love me, so you must act that way. So our partners get to see the real us. The people at work, we put up, stomach in. We do our level best to hide the vulnerability we are not engaging. But when we get home, everything that we've been carrying and hiding must burst at some point. So we need to do the inner work, ladies. Because from the space of inner work, the people around us are nourished. We are nourished, because it's not even our job to nourish them. Ours is to nourish ourselves. Because from that cup, it overflows already. Then we have healthier relationships with other people. Why are you all looking at me like? Comments, questions? Yes? You agree? It's a confrontation. I know, please don't be angry at me. I know, huh? And people run.
Boniswa, how do you deal with letting those things out? Is it gym or is it talking to a girl going for coffee, even if our schedules are so busy? How do we deal with those things so that we don't burst at home?
Ooh. Would you like to answer that for me? To be honest, I'm going to be honest. Can I be honest? I'm going to speak from my personal. I thought I was the most loving human being to my partner. My partner and I have been together since we were kids, high school. But to be honest, now knowing, and I remember this very well, going to my first coaching training, I told my friend, I'm so mean to my partner. Why? Every fear I have, I'm projecting to him. But my friends, I'm the sweetest. I'm the best friend you could have. Why? Because I'm not projecting on my friends the security I want in my relationship. So if we're going to go to gym, if we are not dealing with the root cause, we will leave a gym. We will look bodybuilt, but inside, when people experience us, the taste is not nice. There's a taste to you. That's why people either like you or don't like you. It's how they feel in your presence. It's how they feel when you look at them. Which is why with that awareness, when we work on ourselves, really dig deep, deal with the pain that we come with, when we look at people, they feel empowered without us ever saying anything. And all of us here have encountered that person or that leader who just by them looking at you, you felt a sense of belonging. It comes from them having a sense of belonging within themselves. So there are things we can do, our coping mechanisms, but beyond coping, I seek to help a person deal with the problem so that we are not overcompensating. Overcompensating is me taking medication because I can't sleep. I actually need to check, why can't I sleep? Why can't my mind rest? What am I scared of? Because the moment I deal with that and feel supported and grounded, I don't need sleeping medication. So our culture is such that we go look at what we could use. If it's not food, it's alcohol, it's relationships, it's medication. But the truth is, what is my wound? Because no matter which Band-Aid I put on it, it's going to come off. And that is why we graduate from 1 dose to 2, because the numbing is not enough. It gets thin. But when we sit and you are facing someone like a coach, you're facing someone who's helping you process, we really get to the root of it, and you are free. And your face changes because the energy inside of you has shifted. Some of us are carrying responsibilities we should never even have decided. For example, when something is not going right in a relationship, Every child thinks, if I do something, maybe my parents will stay. Some of us, our problem started there. I used to think, if I were to be a good girl, maybe my dad and my mom should be together. And it evolved to, why couldn't they stay together if they really loved me? Now I'm questioning my value. This has nothing to do with me. But because no one is assuring the child that, hey, this has nothing to do with you, every child is doing that. And when you look at our communities and the state that we are in, are we then not wondering or surprised about why we are struggling with the social ills we're struggling with? Because we think no one is looking, but they are looking, and they are making it about themselves. So authentic power, guys, nothing else will give you authentic power but dealing with the issues we hold. The people we hold responsible for those issues. Because two things are happening, blame and judgment. And that is holding you in. So when I speak with people I coach or clients, I normally say, whoever you are keeping in prison by whatever fault you say they did, remember, you must be the prison warder. So you are not free. So the prisoner is there. My mother did this, my father did that. Those are the prisoners. But you, the prison warder, are enjoying the same prison. You liberating them is liberating yourself. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you, Lindy. So some of us need to liberate certain people, certain things, certain situations. Because to be honest, it is not the situation. Some of them are birthing out of you your journey. Some of them are here to help you evolve, know your courage, know your power. If you live with the fear of losing someone, eventually you will have to lose them and face the fear. So whatever we are creating out of fear is going to challenge us to deal with the fear eventually. Because all of us need to have that innate ability to trust ourselves, to trust that when I'm in this situation, I'm going to have the right response. Because once I'm anxious, I am seeing the response not going the way I wish. Then I'm going to be anxious. But if I trust myself, no matter what comes, I am capable, I have the ability to do the right thing. Should I wake up with no husband, no children, no mother, no one? Who am I? So if I'm not centered in that knowing, then I need people to be around. If they're not around, I think I will die, which is not true. No one has a cause of death. No death of another person is their cause of death. It's not true. It's not true, but we sit and think I will die if this person was not there, which means we are giving away responsibility for our inner awareness, for our inner peace, for our provision. And this becomes a burden because if I'm giving responsibility to my partner to take care of everything for me, the moment he can't, his value as a human being is challenged, then he can harm himself or harm anyone else. So whatever we are doing and pushing away, we need to be aware it has an impact on the people around us. So authentic power is about dealing with the things that we come with and not put other people responsible. Then we start operating from a place of peace, a place of courage, a place of love, a place of acceptance. You know when you accept yourself, with my mkaba. Do you know when you accept yourself with your... Do you know how much I want to have a six-pack? Dololo. But for me to get to my six-pack, I need to accept this. Every time you reject something, you affirm it to stay in your life. It is not about where we want to be. It is about the peace of where we are. It is not about where we want to be. It is about creating the peace of where we are, acceptance. Then we make the right decisions. Then I eat well, I drink water, I'm fluid. But if I fight this, every time I make myself guilty, what do? More zinger wings. Because I'm not feeling okay. But I think I'm pushing myself in the right direction. So authenticity is your truth. And being okay with your truth and healing whatever else is challenging that truth. And knowing with or without makeup, I'm a wonderful human being. So you take away the mask, you take away the extras that we put up And that when I enter the room, it's not my position, it's not my education, it's not my social standing, it is me, the human being. Then that brings us to the next topic, which is about conscious leadership. Conscious leadership, we lead from a place of truth, from a place of love, from a place of encouragement, versus fearful leadership, which in mining, that's what we know. We force you to do things. And if you don't do it, there will be these consequences. So all of us know someone who leads from a place of fear. Words they use, they make you not feel comfortable. We must scream, we must shout, we must say it's embarrassing to do this. There is always something, a standard we are not meeting, and we motivate through fear. It doesn't empower people to perform and outshine. Fear will never get you what you want. Fear will destroy all the time because it's a low energy, it's a low vibration. Love will always heal, love will always empower, love will always make us go the extra mile. So when we come for conscious leadership, we are awakening the people we lead to know the best self and to believe in themselves by believing in themselves. But we can't get there if we are not it ourselves, right? You can't deal with your child's fear if you haven't dealt with your own. It's impossible. You don't know how to be liberated from that space. Hence, if you are leading human beings, it is your job to be conscious. Because not only do you liberate yourself, you liberate them to be the best version of themselves. And that is the impact, nothing else. People will forget what you did, people will forget what you said, they will never forget how you made them feel. And that's an intangible thing, right? Your eyes are enough to say you are welcomed. So make sure you are using them well. But first you must clear your own stress, right, ladies? Awesome stuff. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much.